Hello and welcome to a brand new show called What's in the Box, where we're going to go and open a box, and maybe we'll do a few more of these along the way, but who knows. So, this one is from Pop Culture. It is our Christmas present from all of us that we're putting together for. It's a pop culture box from Pop Culture.
With pop culture things inside.
Yeah. It was supposed to be here in April 2025, and it is now May 28th, 2025. So only a month late, but that's alright. We know certain things are happening, so let's start by opening the box. And before we do, a little bit of a backstory.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Turtles counted on 1, 2, 3, 4 turtles.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2003 was an animated series that ran from 2003 to 2009 with a total of 155 episodes and a special called Turtles Forever. Produced by 4Kids Entertainment, popular for shows like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh!, Peter Laird, one of the original creators, was closely involved with the series, making changes he didn't like about the original cartoon to keep it more in line with the original comic book.
With the first animated series, the emphasis was on humor, and it was sort of like humor with a little bit of action, which is the exact opposite of how we used to do the comics, which was action with humor. I liked the old show, and it was fun. The turtles were always a little too puffy for me. They looked kind of inflatable, too cutesy. The new show really does reflect the way we used to draw them in the comics, and still draw them in the new comics.
And the show itself was a big hit. And of course toys came along with it, which were once again produced by Playmates, who did the original line of Ninja Turtles action figures, and of course the show made millions in merchandise. Over the years, massive catalogues of Ninja Turtle action figures and merchandise had been produced over and over again, re-releases, new lines, in line with the new TV shows or movies or anything that came about from Ninja Turtles, but there was one small show that always got overlooked when being reproduced. That is, until now.
There we go.
First
Lots of packaging.
garbage, yep, okay. Alright, this looks like these are it, so we'll take these out. Alright, so there we go.
The receipt.
Oh wow. Hello. Donatello. There we go. Well, you stuck in the plastic of that. We'll do the next one, which is, oh hello. This was not my choice, but this is Raphael apparently. Mikey, surprisingly, this won't be yours. Gotta get at least one on the camera like that. There we go. And last but not least,
Leonardo. It's almost kind of sort of reverse of the theme song.
there we go. These are them actually. It's really cool to see. The only interesting part is spin it around. You got all the original artworks for most of these. So you got Mikey with this one. These are all from the 2003 show, which was the promo arts. So there you go. That actually looks really nice.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
Looks good even if you just kept it on display while still in the boxes.
yeah, there you go. There's that. That was Leonardo. So first initial look, they're all like firm again. That's what I don't like about these things.
Hey.
You always never know if you can take them apart or whatever. Supposedly, you're supposed to be able to move quite easily, but
That's just like style stiff, and then you move them a bit, they get very loose.
yeah.
Ooh, yeah, Mikey looks interesting. He's like got nunchucks that are just chains that hang loose, and then you've got ones that are spinning in motion, meaning you've got several different options if you wish to take him out of the box and display him somewhere. And then of course there's the stock art on the back, also very nice.
I tend to like the nunchucks being like that because it gives you two options. Where the best example of that is actually on the back of that box, so you can see pose Mikey like that if you want to, or you can have both of them going at the same time, which is both a great way. Okay, so that's all of them bar Mikey, and actually these are really, really cool. Actually, they look exactly like the 2003 Turtles, right down to small little details. One thing I can't stand it with these figures, and especially like these ones and the ones behind us there, is when you're trying to, as you might be able to see Leo, try to move some of the joints and you just can't seem to do it when it comes in first. You feel like you're going to break it. And because they are $100 each, I don't really want to push it, so we'll just leave them up against there for now. But other than that, these are actually really accurate looking figures for the 2003 show. You can see Donnie's got these little
turtle vision goggles.
These goggles, so that was something that I never saw. Oops. Yeah, put it back up. It won't be able to see. One of the things I never got to see in the toy sense with Donatello is with removable glasses. So put them on like that. If it stands up. But yeah, geez, these are
Interesting.
fantastic. Look at them.
Like they look great, and it's like it's a little disappointing that like Donnie and Mikey both have separate things on top of like the extra head, shell, and extra hands, whereas Raph and Leo just have their weapons and the shell.
Yeah, well, it's especially like Raphael's. If I have to talk about a negative, Raphael's size are just a little bit too small. Show some size of a different one, but most of them seem to be pretty good. This one's just pretty average. I don't know if it's because it's how the illustrations were when they did it, but other than that, I don't think there's really much wrong. Because with Mikey's too, I'm trying to get a close up on it. They got, we said before, the spinning action there on them, so we can do two at once. But also, they're doing it more and more with the nunchucks when you get these sort of figures. Is they're putting in chains and little ropes, like the big Mikey behind us. Though he's got a rope in between here, but these ones got a chain, and I've got a couple of chain ones elsewhere. But I really like it when they do that. It shows a little bit more character and everything. One thing as well that didn't really show is the actual texture of the turtles. Which ones was it? There was the 1997 ones, and Mid-X Mutations. They actually feel like rubber turtles sort of thing. These have got this interesting, it's not rubber, but it's very similar sort of sponginess to it. Even like the buckles and that sort of thing, they're all like rubber sort of thing. And it's not like on plastic on rubber, it's just real stretchy sort of stuff. So it's just really good. Probably one thing, I don't know, the back of bandanas on them, they seem a little bit loose. I don't know if that's a feature on them, because the heads have them too. There's no real hole or anything inside them, just where the ball goes, but you can see there's a little bit loose like this one. Yeah, I mean you can
it's like
just, I don't know, it might come off. It was always something I remember with the other ones. Like especially again the next mutation ones, they had an issue where they fell off, and they were just, if you got it right, they would pull them out and you could super glue it back in, but if they broke off you had to super glue it back to the head and wasn't as good. So
yeah,
but yeah, other than that, I don't know how much it was about waiting for them, but these we'll have these on display I think somewhere, because these look fantastic. Like literally, it's like the cartoon has come out into physical form.
well, that's just it. Obviously, these aren't toys. You meant to like just set them up, put them on your shelf, make them look nice.
Yeah, This is wave 1 of these figures. They've just announced the wave 2, which has Shredder, Casey, a Foot Soldier, and Master Splinter. But they're not coming out till January in 2026. So I don't know if we'll get those or not. But just looking at these, again, I just can't help it. Get my head in the way, but I'm looking at these, going, these are really, really good. Like even Mikey's, like he's got this happy smile in there and everything.
That's Jamie inside.
Yeah, nah, just really good. So we'll I'm going to put some comparisons next to each ones. Like we'll get our 2003 series out. We'll just have a bit of a look. But other than that, these are really nice figures. So if you like the Ninja Turtles like we do, definitely it's worth it, because if you buy the set as well, I think we got the discount like $25. So instead of being $400, it was $375 or something along those lines. So it was really good. Postage was free. Pop culture, they did a good job. Obviously, it's not their fault that they were late, because it happens. But yeah, other than that, it's really good.
Ironically enough, I went into Pop Culture last week or so to ask about what was going on, and you know, they weren't sure what was going on either. They told me to speak to the manufacturer. I forgot to do that over the weekend, then lo and behold, here they are.
It's funny what happens when you say to them, "Oh, what's going on with them?" "Oh, I'll speak to the manufacturer." "Oh, okay, well, hang on. You guys are the ones we're ordering it through. It's not somewhere what we can do. You guys can turn around and say, hey, they've got customers asking for this stuff. Where is it?" But yeah, all good. Done. We'll see you next time, maybe. Bye.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Turtles counted on 1, 2, 3, 4. Turtles.
Mutant chain reaction.
Turtles.
Living underground.
Turtles.
Ninjutsu action.
Turtles.
It's a shell of a town.
Turtles counted on.
Live by the code of the martial arts. Never fighter less. Someone else starts. Always stick together no matter what. If all else fails, then it's time to keep on. I love being a turtle.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Turtles counted off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turtles.
There's no one better.
Watch out for Shredder!
They're like no others.
Turtles.